Yo, what's up, everybody? This your boy, man. It's been a minute since I released a video. Actually, it's been more than a minute. If you watch some of my previous video, you would hear me or see a video of me talking about not releasing much videos, and I gotta do better about this. Yes, I have to do better about it. As we all know, that is the only way you can have your subscribers grow. That is the only way you can have a breakthrough is through consistencies. If you're not consistent with what you're doing, the outcome will be very much harder. But also, it comes to is this the only thing you're doing? Do you have a full-time job? Do you have a regular job or 9-to-5 job? In most cases, a lot of people, a lot of producers or a lot of vloggers do, but they will not tell you about it. You know what I'm saying? If you're living by yourself and you need to pay your bills, you need to pay your rent, you ain't living in your parents' house, and you need to pay your bills, and you need to pay. Some people have a car payments and all that. You can't just rely on this unless you are making a lot of income. I have a 9-to-5 job that I do. So sometimes when I get home, it's really difficult to turn on the camera. But hey, it's always nice to record something for my subscribers out there. It's always fun to put out something there for you. So a few things. Yes, I've been MIA. I know that. A lot of good things happen. I just got married. No, I'm just kidding. But today what I'm going to talk about is about branding or rebranding. I noticed that when you brand yourself or how you put yourself out there, that makes a huge difference. Sometimes you may not see yourself as a businessman or a businesswoman. You may not see yourself like that, and your mindset changes everything. Your mindset could open the door for you. Your mindset could close the doors for you, depending on how you see yourself. Are you a business person? Are you a businessman? You know what I'm saying? Sorry, it's a little warm in here. I have the fire going on behind me. When I turn the fire off, it gets a little cold, and when I turn it on, it gets a little warm. I'm actually not in my studio. I'm in a cabin at the moment. So rebranding, let me start with myself first. When I first started this, I started with CBS Beats. That was my website. I had a YouTube channel called CBS Beats. That was my first time. To be honest with you, I didn't know what I was really doing. I was just testing the waters. It didn't take me nowhere, so I decided to rebrand myself, and I came up with Tunes Melody. Tunes Melody was all right. There was a little success, but it wasn't successful just like I wanted to be. And again, I was just testing the waters. So I went from CBS Beats, and then I went from Tunes Melody, which, gained a little traction, but it didn't take me nowhere. And then also from there, I went to Rhythm Nation Beats. If y'all watch my previous video, you could hear like the tag Rhythm Nation Beats tag, or when you listen to my old beats, you can hear Rhythm Nation tag in the beats. The crazy thing about this Rhythm Nation Beats, it grew, but it got to the point I asked myself, do I want to rebrand myself? So that was when I came up with Beats Pioneers. I was like, Beats Pioneers sounds very catchy. Beats Pioneers sounds like something that will draw more attention, and I was right. Beat Pioneers, I've had Beat Pioneers for I don't know how many years now, 3-4 years now, I don't know, but so far so good. I've been seeing much progress in my growth, not because of just the name could play a role in me gaining subscribers or whatever you call it, or views. It did play a role, but also my consistency is how consistent I was with putting out video. I was doing it over and over and over and over again. Sometimes you may feel like giving up. I've been there. You put up something and then it's two likes, sometimes no likes, or 5 views. You refresh it. 5 views, refresh it again, 5 views. 1 hour later, 2 hours later, you refresh it, 6 views. You're like, yikes, is this for me? No. you gotta keep going. That is the whole thing. You gotta keep going, and sometimes so you have to, or if you want to use this as your something professional that you'll be doing, you need to put some money behind, and so you can have much exposure. If whatever platform you want to use, just make sure you put some money behind for advertisements, because that's the only way you can have exposure. If you don't have the money, you have to put a lot of videos out, and if you don't have a lot of videos, you may make sure that whatever you put out, you got some money behind it for advertisement. So now let's jump into this. Okay, you see expensive shoes, you know what I'm saying? You see expensive shoes, expensive bags here and there, and those shoes or those bags, the material, the raw material to make those shoes are not expensive, but is the name brand that it comes with. I don't want to mention no brand. I don't want anybody to sue me or whatsoever, but I'm not going to mention any company name. But those brand, the leather they use is just an ordinary leather. Okay, whatever they use is, yes, quality leather. It could be alligator skin, snake skin, you name it, quality leather. But someone may put a shoe or a bag out with the same type of leather, but because they don't have the name brand, right, they may be selling it as $50, which they could still make sale, but they may not be able to make sale like some of these high-end brands that will be using the same leather and the same process to make a shoe or to make a bag, but they will end up selling it like thousands of dollars more than the person who people don't know. So that is when it comes again. I was saying earlier, that is when it comes again that your branding yourself is more important. So when you put the name out there, people start to respect the name, regardless of what price you put on your items or regardless of what price you put on your products. People are still going to buy, because guess what? It's a household name. People know your brand, and it makes them feel a certain type of way when they carry your brand. You can take the same thing into music, you know what I'm saying? You can take the same thing as a producer. You can take the same thing into selling your samples, selling your beats online. Now, someone could see a beat that is $2.99, okay, and or sample pack that is $2.99, and your sample pack is $25. You know what I'm saying? You could have the same amount of loop, but people may be thinking, okay, with this person, it's a joke. They most likely they're going to buy the person whose sample pack is $25 and you selling $2.99. Even if you put in the work, they may say it's garbage. Okay, so you have to be careful how you see yourself, how you process your stuff, how you process things, and more of it is mindset. And also make sure that your sample or your loop pack you put out there, it's good. Okay, if you're gonna put the price tag on it, especially upcoming, if you're gonna put the price tag on, make sure it's really good. Don't put something out there that is not really good and think people are going to mess with it, or people are going to put their hard earning money towards that. So it comes to that. Always make sure whatever you're putting out there, it's quality and it sounds really good and it's very catchy. When it comes to music, it's just the melody though. It's melody and mixing. Make sure the melody you have is a very catchy melody. That would make a big difference and set you aside from the other producers. Okay. Now, in another perfect scenario, let's assume you go to a store, right? You go to a convenience store, and you see a PS4 in a convenience store, whereby or PS5 game, and they're selling it for $15.99. Okay, and then you go to another store, you see a PS4 or PS5 being sold for whatever price it is, $500 or $430, or which one are you going to buy? You answer me. Which one are you going to buy? Most likely you are going to buy the one that you saw in the store that is 400 and something. You are not going to buy a PS5 from a convenience store that is like $30 or $50, you probably think it's a toy. You probably think something is wrong with it. So the chances of you buying that from the convenience store, no, you would not. It's the same thing that applies to you creating your beats, buying, selling your beats, or creating a sample and selling it. So why do you have to shoot yourself in the foot? I'm not asking you to overprice your beats, but also don't shoot yourself down as a producer. Do not shoot yourself down, because once you shoot yourself down, you're setting a tone, or you're setting a threshold that your customers or your clients may be used to. So the next thing you do is, when you shoot up your price up a little, they will start complaining like, hey, come on, man, what are you doing? Your prices are too high, your prices are too this, your prices are that. So do not shoot yourself in the foot. And that being said, I would like y'all to check on my website, beatmaker.com. I got a sample pack that I just released. It's called Soul Vault Volume 2. I did Volume 1 and I have Soul Vault Volume 2. It's been on my website now, so I'll put the link in the description. Y'all check it out, check it out and make a purchase. I'll really appreciate that. Okay. But also I have a lo-fi beats that I created, which is another reason why it's been a little hard for me to release video, because I created this lo-fi beats. I call it when you go lo-fi pop. I also put the link in the description so y'all can check it out. I have it on all streaming platforms. It's called lo-fi pop. Y'all check it out on all the streaming platform. And again, producers, keep doing what you're doing, keep pushing. If anybody should tell you in the music business it's easy in the beginning, they lie to you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Can you make it? Yes. Is it easy? It's questionable. Sometimes you may contact the right people and things may go like that for you. And then sometimes too, if you don't know people in the industry, you have to put in the footwork for people to know your work. So what I'm going to leave you with is, are you going to do the work? Are you going to put in the work? Always make sure that you put in the work. If you want exposure, if you want this, this is like a fire burning in within you. You want to put it out there. You want people to hear about you. And this goes for musicians as well, rappers, singers. This goes for everybody in the music business. These are some of the things that we as creators need to look into. Put in the work, and eventually we'll see a result. Is all people gonna see result when they put in the work? No. What good would it do if you don't try at all? You'll live for the rest of your life with the question mark in your head, like, what if I did try? Sometimes we kind of overthink things, we kind of process things, and then we have the negative side of our brain start feeding into us, and then that leads to fear. Fear is your number one enemy. Do not let fear stop you from wherever you want to go. All right, so if you like this video, I would really appreciate you sharing, comments, and when you comment, please let me know where you're commenting from, and I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I will try as much as possible to be putting much product out. Okay, I'm not going to do like, okay, the New Year revolution is to make more videos, but I will try to put much videos. Today when I came to the cabin, I have my MPC over here, but I went out and do some other stuff to see nature, to clear my mind, so I wasn't able to process anything on the MPC Live. But as time goes on, I would work in some of my samples that I've created. I will use some of that to make a beat, so y'all can check it out and check the website. Again, my website is Beats Pioneers, and I'm going to put the link in the description. I have Soul Vault Volume 1 and then Soul Vault Volume 2, and y'all check out my lo-fi on the streaming platform as well. So it is what it is. Keep grinding, never stop, because you never know when your door is going to open. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, and evening. Y'all stay blessed. Bye-bye.